This is Women Rise to Lead, episode 19. Embrace who you are today. Are you seeking inspiration, insightful tips, and weekly steps to be in action? Welcome to your podcast, Women Rise to Lead. I am your host, Patricia Lagopatis. Even though I was an extremely shy girl, I became an entrepreneur, advisor, and public speaker. I never thought I could have the confidence and courage to show up, speak up, and build a business living my aspired lifestyle. After many attempts and lessons learned, I'm the entrepreneur and leader I always dreamed of becoming. This weekly podcast will empower and encourage ambitious and aspiring women in business to move forward and achieve a new level of leadership, a level that honors who you are. I love to uplift women so they can own their worth and be the entrepreneur leader they were born to be. Because we, as women, can inspire the female leaders of tomorrow by showing up as our amazing selves. So, let's keep shining. Welcome to today's episode. Today's inspiration comes from a quote that Samantha Ettus, born 1972, wrote. She's an American entrepreneur, author, speaker, TV contributor, and podcast host. She's also the founder and CEO of Park Place Payments, a venture-backed fintech company. She quotes, "Don't live life in the past lane." Have you ever gotten stuck thinking who you were is who you are today? One of the hardest things is to live in the now, the present moment. It's also one of the most powerful ways of living life. Yet, so many people live life in the past lane. It takes great courage to live in the moment. Like in this moment right now. 1 second ago is now the past. Imagine discovering, enjoying, tasting life this very new second. Every second is a new blessed moment of life. It's a muscle that requires training, that's for sure. Some people find comfort staying in the past or have benefits keeping the past alive. No one knows better or has the answers other than yourself. Who you were is not who you are today. Who you are today is a contribution of all the experiences you've lived through. Every day we evolve. You may have experienced something yesterday that brought you great awareness in your life and may have steered you in a new direction. And so today, you are no longer in the same space you were yesterday. I personally almost lost my best friend from a sudden heart failure, but a miracle happened and he underwent immediate heart surgery and was saved, given a second chance to be alive. We're all so grateful to the medical team for their outstanding contribution to saving his life. For one thing, I believe in miracles, having experienced a few of them from dear loved ones around me. Do you think my friend will see life the same way he did 1 week ago? Do you think I see life the same way? This podcast would have been about a totally different subject. These are defining moments of life that steer us differently. Now is the only moment that counts. We need to make the most of it. We don't know what one has lived through as we encountered them daily. Perhaps they too had defining moments of life that shaped who they are today. A leader once told me, "Every day you are with your loved ones, people that you see, discover them and listen to them as if you just met them." That goes for spouses, family members, friends, colleagues, and business partners. Everyone, basically. We don't know who they are today. Let's discover them. Let's be in awe of them. Living in the past lane, we have an established story that we created about who everyone is, their habits, experience, everything. being in the now, we allow everyone the opportunity to show up as who they are today. The past has golden lessons that we can learn from and apply to advance in the present moment. Every day is a new day, a new creation. My friend will surely see life differently now, as I do as well. Why wait for something to happen and not embrace who we are today and create our day? We are a creation in progress. Tap into what makes your heart sing and don't lose a moment of precious time with excuses or obstacles. Taste each moment and see how delicious it is. I am sure people, colleagues, clients in your life will be drawn to you and inspired by you, and they will apply similar ways of approaching life. What will happen business-wise? Amazing results shall begin. Who we are is across all areas in our personal and our business life. What have you put aside, been avoiding, or left behind that you want so much? What have you allowed obstacles or fears stop you from attaining? In the present moment, there are no fears or failures, because now is a new moment. Almost like being born again every second. Show up and be yourself. You're the creator of your masterpiece called life. Our theme today is embrace who you are today. This week's actionable step that I propose to you is practice showing up in the present moment as a creator of your life. Do you want to learn how to overcome 3 shyness traps that keep you stuck in business? Head over to my website, patricialagopatis.com, and download the free PDF guide. I share my solutions, and if you apply them, you too can overcome these 3 shyness traps so you can advance further. And finally, life is a gift. Life is beautiful. You have the power in your own hands how you choose to live life. Use that power to show up, and you will inspire others to do the same. Until next week, embrace your beautiful self in the present moment. Have a great week being the amazing woman that you are. Thank you for joining me in today's episode of Women Rise to Lead. If you enjoyed it and found it valuable, please share it with others and subscribe to the podcast or for my weekly newsletter found on my website, patricialagopatis.com, so you can automatically get my new weekly podcast episodes. I'd love to hear from you personally, and I'd be grateful if you can leave me a review. You're welcome to share your progress or comments by joining the conversations on my social platforms of Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. Women Rise to Lead podcast honors who you are as women entrepreneurs and leaders, and is filled with inspiration, insightful tips, and actionable steps to keep you moving forward. And remember, every action you take will bring you one step closer to your dream.